Good afternoon, everybody. Here we are on Tinkering Thursdays again with All Season Adventures. This time we got something a little bit different for you guys. Got the Harley in the back. I did all my oil change and changed the spark plugs and cleaned up the carbs, all sorts of maintenance the other day, but we're not working on this one. This time we got something a little bit different. This time we got Mrs. All Season with us, and we're going to see if she remembers how to do an oil change from last year. She did her first oil change on the Harley on the Sportster 2003 883 Sportster 100-year anniversary, but anyhow, yeah, she did her first oil change on that last summer, so let's see if she remembers. And while you guys teaching your wives how to do this stuff, remember to have patience, just have fun with it. So anyhow, first step you want to do is, I suggest is, if you've never done this before, watch a video. So anyhow, let's go watch a video on how to do oil changes. Alright, what do we got here?
Good afternoon, everybody.
Now that's a guy who looks like he knows how to do oil changes. This is a KLR oil change. Unfortunately, it's not a Sportster oil change, but I recommend searching for a Sportster oil change. I got a feeling this guy might have one up next week on how to do Sportster oil changes, so we'll have to wait and see for that one. But anyhow, I think we can figure it out. So, you remember what the first step is before we get this started?
Warm up the bike.
Exactly. And what's the best way to warm up the bike?
Drive it.
Exactly. So let's go for a bike ride.
We need a miracle. Watch over there. It disappears. We lose it all. Shed no tears. It's just a dream that turns into nightmare. The future is out. We run out of time. Just a dream that turns into nightmare. We need a miracle.
Okay, we are back from our bike ride. All the oil is all stirred up with all the debris might be not in there. So, you know what the next step is?
Oh, you're asking me?
Yeah.
Probably put the oil pan under where it's gotta go.
That'll work, yeah. Our first tool, you remember where the drain is?
The drain plug is? It's a weird spot, is it?
Yes, it is. Right over there. Maybe she'll look in the camera and she'll kind of see
See where it is?
something that's looking like a...
It's not that. Or
There's
is
a
it?
big rubber hose there.
Huh? Yeah, this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's gotta be pulled out, right?
Exactly. So for that, I laid out all the tools that she needs. One simple thing about this bike is it doesn't require many tools. Here we go. You got a little screwdriver that should help for that, and then a little strap wrench for the oil filter, rag that I forgot at the initial KLR, and then some oil. So there you go. You got your screwdriver.
Got it. Do you give me a little one because I have little hands?
No, it's tight. It's a tight spot to get into.
So is it this? That has come off, right?
Nope, the one at the end here.
I can't see because your hand's there.
Right now I'm on the
Okay.
top of it.
Right here? Like this piece here?
Yeah, but it's you see it's a hose clamp,
Okay.
so you just if they can, there you go. See how that's in the, so yeah, you can grab
Okay,
it.
I can't see because you're in the way.
you're good to unscrew it, but just remember that we'll have to put an oil pan under there before we actually pull the line out. There you go, slide that wherever the hose clamp probably gonna, or the oil's gonna drain from when that hose is pulled off. And then you might want the screwdriver to try to kind of pry the hose off. If you can't pull it with your hand, you can try first pulling it. Got it? Nice. And then another little tip you can do too over here to help speed the process is pull this oil fill cap. And then we'll just put that right there. Wipe the hands. And there we go. Give that a few minutes to... Actually, now we can tackle the oil filter.
Did you get me a nice new one?
Yeah.
Silver one?
No, we got you a black one. Well, your bike's black anyhow, so it matches the bike. And you might want that little tool there. You can try to unscrew it by hand. Sometimes it will, but helps if you have gorilla hands to undo them.
I got one hand, so I've never used one of these things.
No, pretty much a little strap wrench. And there you go. See, I got two hands, but you pull that strap tight, put it around there. Exactly, then just start turning over. There you go, you see it turning?
Yeah.
Perfect. Do it a few times and then you can see if it's loose enough to get with your hand. They do sell actual oil filter wrenches that have those notches that'll slide right on there, but that one there is kind of universal where it'll fit anything.
It's just in this awkward spot.
Yep. You should be able to unscrew that by hand now. Okay, wait a second actually. Yeah, we're gonna need some oil drippage, so can go get the other bucket.
Where am I? Just under it?
Yeah, wherever you see it start dripping, just slowly unscrew the filter, and just one is fine. But and there you go. Align your pan so it's catching it. And keep unscrewing. And actually you can put your other pan close, and as soon as you unscrew it, dump that filter right in there. There you go. We'll just turn that upside down in there. And alright, we got all the oil drained. Next step, you can put that oil line back in place.
Move your coffee.
I apologize, I'm just drinking coffee today. There you go, just like that.
Look at you got. I think these are made just for me. Baby tools for little hands.
Well, I'll just tighten up that hose clamp that's there. Unfortunately, I can't get good angles because it's a tight spot, but just the way it is. Okay, we got the hose clamp back tightened up. As you can see, the oil filter is still off. That is because Harley's got, in my mind, a pretty weird system for an oil change. So, because there's still like a liter of oil that gets trapped between your oil filter housing and your oil tank. So, I'm going to put some oil in the oil tank and then start up the bike, and then you'll see some old dirty black oil come out of your oil filter housing. And after your dirty oil comes out, and after you start seeing some fresh clean oil come in, then you stop the bike and top that liter of oil. So without further ado, get your funnel and get some oil in there. Here is a nice aftermarket tank cover that I made myself out of leather, courtesy of a fella named Rich from Oatman, Arizona. Yeah, the day we got married, he gave us a piece of leather because that oil tank gets freaking hot on a Sportster. She can vouch for it. She probably still has some scars on her legs from the burning. And yeah, so just did that to try to help with the cooling off a bit. There you go.
Got some good Whitney Houston playing in the background, courtesy of our neighbor.
I know, hopefully we don't get a copyright infringement. I apologize.
Sorry, Whitney Houston. It's not us playing the music.
I'm going to get sued now, probably.
Gotta get all the last drops of the oil in. Can't waste it.
Okay, time for quart number 3. Not making a mess.
Trying not to. And that's how you don't make a mess.
There you go. Okay, next step will be start the bike, and we'll keep our eye down on this oil filter housing till we stop seeing black oil.
Good?
Yep. Show on. Oh, make it a mess.
That looks pretty clear coming out.
That didn't take very, very long.
No. Stop it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's clear right away.
Okay, so that's good enough. You can put your oil filter in. And if you read the oil filter, it'll actually tell you little instructions, which can be kind of handy.
We're going with a Fram.
Yeah, I don't know if they're good or not.
That's all I got.
Should be something on there.
Oh.
There you go.
Oil gasket, tighten 3/4 to 1 turn after gasket contact space. So am I just putting oil around here?
Yep.
Can I just use that?
Yep. Just
So now you want me to play in oil.
exactly. And just lightly
Yeah,
rub that
that's
against the.
really clear.
Yep. Perfect.
So, do I go on the silver part or just?
Nope. Just the rubber gasket.
That's it.
Yep. And then
Just do like you do.
yeah. And screw that onto the housing there. And pretty much as soon as you feel it touches, then was it 1/2 to 3/4 of a turn extra? There you go.
That's it.
Did it touch?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
And then you 1/2 to 3/4 of a turn extra. I think you got 1/2 or so. Okay, now that we got all that tight, now we can
the silver one was prettier because it didn't have words on it.
now we can double check your oil, and to double check your oil, you want to have your bike straight, level, and then pull it back out. Between your lines, you want to add some more?
I think we need to add a little bit more.
Yeah, for sure. And plus too, after we start it, it'll fill up the oil filter more, so therefore probably want to bring it to the max on that dipstick. Well, Mrs. All Season says I'm good to take the bike for a little test drive, see how she runs. I almost feel like taking it to the testing grounds that I took the KLR on
Don't
last
even think
week,
about it.
but I guess I'll behave myself. So anyhow, let's go for a Sportster ride. Okay, after a successful bike ride, now Miss All Season just topping up the oil again. Yeah, so you guys gotta let me know what you guys think of this little format about having Miss All Season do some work on her bike. We're thinking, well, I noticed that she needs some new rear brake pads, are pretty worn, so how about, would you guys like to see Miss All Season change her rear brakes as well as her air filter? If so, comment down below, let me know. Miss All Season, you want to change your brakes?
Sure.
There you go. Unless you try, you don't learn. So there you go. Keep that in mind. Right. And I guess, yeah, hope you guys have all learned something. I'm sure Miss All Season has learned a thing or two. So till next time, if you guys enjoyed the video, Hulk smash that like button. Click that subscribe button if you want to. And remember to live, everybody. And until next time, cheers.